Hey everyone, welcome back to WrestlePop.
All right guys, AEW's Dr. Britt Baker was recently interviewed by Wrestlezone, and they asked her about being a heel, and what she had to say was very interesting, so let's just get right on into it. It's honestly the fans and their blatant disrespect for all of my achievements and accomplishments, and to make a mockery out of me because I do have two Plan A careers. I am a dentist and a wrestler, and I'm successful in both, and because I became the laughingstock, it pissed me off. So now I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I am better than all of you. I'm better than pretty much everybody. I literally am a role model. That's not a joke, it's not a gimmick, it's not a character. I am a role model. I have two Plan A careers. Who else can say that? Nobody. So it really came down to just owning reality, and I'm shoving it down people's throats even more, and at the end of the day, it's just no filter now. That's what I'm doing, and turning it up to 10. So if that makes me the bad guy, sure, I'll be the bad guy. If it makes me the good guy one day, cool, I'll be the good guy too. But all I'm doing, it's reality. I'm throwing reality in your face. Everything that I'm saying is honestly pretty much truly how I feel, and if I can add my own little twang to it to get under people's skin a little bit more, sure, I'll do that. That's just my receipt for the blatant disrespect for my whole first 6 months in AEW.
I just love what you said right there, because that guys is a heel. Because remember back in the day, a heel would just be really mean, hated the fans, hated wrestling, hated every city they would go to and all that kind of stuff because they wanted you to hate them. But lately, for the past couple of years, it's just a character they're playing, and a lot of these guys who are heels, they just don't get into it. A lot of these other guys, they just come off as actors, and I think that's what's missing nowadays. Somebody who comes off as legitimately just does not like us. For example, Brock Lesnar, we know he doesn't like wrestling, he doesn't like the fans, he's doing it just for the money, and we love him for it because he comes off as real. Right? Like that's the thing about it. And I think that's what's so great about Britt Baker being a heel, because she does have a career outside of wrestling. She's highly successful, highly educated. And so for the wrestling fan base, she can actually just shove it in their face. You're not as smart as me, you're not as rich as me, and I'm good looking and all that kind of stuff. I'm so good looking, you can never get with me, right? Like she can just rub it, and I just love it.
Well, here's the other thing that I feel like is the bigger issue with the heels in general, is that nowadays the social media climate makes not only the individuals, but also to some extent these companies very fearful of people taking what's said the wrong way on social media. And the next thing you know, you wake up and your star is canceled, you're canceled, everyone's like, you know, picking up the torch and the pitchforks to come for you. So you're not really truly allowed to live out that character for fear of the social media mob coming for you. So I think that a lot of the wrestling fans need to, you know, grow a bigger set of balls and just let these people be, let them run free. But also the people on social media that don't understand wrestling whatsoever should not insert themselves into wrestling stuff and try to start cancellations whenever they don't know what's truly going on. That's the problem, is that everything is allowed to be taken out of context nowadays.
I think that's really important right there, because these companies, they do need to support their heels. So when they go on social media, start riling up the fan base and other wrestlers and stuff like that, the company's got to back them, because they got to remember, this is all at the end of the day just to work. So if you're a wrestler and you're going to be a heel, you got to commit to it. You got to get the fans to hate you.
All right guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, 5 Minute Eats, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.